Hello ladies and gentlemen, and movie lovers of all kind, and welcome back to the channel. As always, I am your host, Brett Murphy, and for today's video, I have a brand new ranking for you all, and I am going to be ranking all 8 of the Child's Play / Chucky movies. So as you might be able to tell, I'm still feeling a little under the weather, but for those of you who have been following the channel for a long time, or may even know me personally, you will know that the Halloween / fall season is my favorite time of year. Usually it's among the months that I upload the absolute most because I love it so much and I always have so much content to put out. Unfortunately, I didn't get to do many videos, barely any at all actually this October. However, there are still plenty that I had planned that I still want to get out to you all, starting with this ranking right here of the beloved slasher franchise. Before I hop into the actual ranking itself, I just wanted to let you all know that I have an entire playlist dedicated to all of my ranking videos. There's somewhere in the ballpark of 100 plus movie rankings in that playlist, so be sure to check that out and I guarantee you'll find something you like. And so without further ado, let's hop right into things. Number 8, Seed of Chucky. This one is definitely the black sheep of the franchise, but as the years have gone on, it's actually developed a bit of a cult following. It gets a few chuckles out of me here and there. I don't necessarily love the character of Glenn / Glenda, but I do love Billy Boyd, however. But this movie just isn't for me overall, unfortunately. The human characters in this movie are terrible, the kills just aren't really all that memorable, and some of the story decisions are just plain bad. Number 7, Child's Play 3. Plainly and simply, this movie is just dull, and that's something that I never thought I'd say about a Child's Play / Chucky movie. But this one is just undeniably boring. It's set in the most lifeless and unimaginative setting possible, with wooden acting, and a completely uninspired story. It's not awful, it's just forgettable. Number 6, Child's Play Remake. Truth be told, I actually don't mind this one at all. Some people, fans of this franchise in particular, just flat out despise this movie, but truth be told, I really don't see anything wrong with it. I thought Gabriel Bateman, Aubrey Plaza, and Brian Tyree Henry were all solid, and I also thought that Mark Hamill did great too as Chucky. I know he's no Brad Dourif, but he's still Mark freaking Hamill, okay? So cut him some slack. It's essentially just a modern retelling of the same story. It's good, not great, but definitely not bad. Number 5, Bride of Chucky. I actually seriously considered putting the remake over this one, but this one just barely won me over with its weird charm and sense of self-referential style. This one ups the jokes, ups the meta, and adds Jennifer Tilly. Really, you can't go wrong there. The human characters are absolute shit, but really, they're rarely any good in these slasher franchises anyway. Number 4, Cult of Chucky. This one acts as the sort of finale for this new age two-parter for the old Chuckster. It started with Curse, and then you have this one that kind of bridges the gap between these two movies, the rest of the franchise, and the new TV series. I actually really like the aesthetic that they went with in this sort of mental institution that has an almost painfully bright white. It's got some seriously gnarly kills, Fiona Dourif shines once again, and I adored the multiple Chuckies. It's probably the best part of the movie. Plus, we get the original Andy and Jennifer Tilly back. Number 3, Curse of Chucky. This one was a return to form for the franchise that offered up a fresh new design alongside a different sort of feel and overall tone for the series. It's the most like the original in a lot of ways. It's slower, more methodical, and takes the time to build up tension. Brad Dourif, Charles Lee Ray himself, the man who has brought Chucky to life for decades, got to work with his own daughter, Fiona, as she is the star of this movie and its sequel, Cult of Chucky, that we just talked about. Honestly, she's fantastic, and placing her in a wheelchair made so many sequences that much more intense. Number 2, Child's Play 2. I truthfully believe that this movie is painfully overlooked. It's one of the best and most faithful horror sequels out there. No, it's not as good as the first, but Alex Vincent is wonderful once again as Andy. And though the foster parents are admittedly pretty generic, I thought that Christine Elise as Kyle was a phenomenal addition to the franchise. And overall, just among my favorite characters in the entire series. Not to mention it also has hands down the best finale of the entire franchise as well. Across all 8 movies, this one is the best. The one that takes place in the Good Guy Factory. I love the setting. I love how everything plays out. I thought it was exceptionally well done. And again, by far the best of all of these movies. Number 1, Child's Play. Of course this was going to be number 1. Not only is it a classic, but I personally feel that it is a huge, very apparent step above all of the rest in terms of, well, everything. The story, the characters, the acting, memorable kills. It created one of horror's most iconic villains and has something in there for just about everyone. And without a doubt is the best that this franchise and old Chucky himself has to offer. So that is all for today's video, folks. Be sure to let me know down in the comments if you agree or disagree with my ranking. While you're at it, be sure to let me know how you would have ranked all 8 of the Child's Play / Chucky movies. If you're a movie lover whatsoever, then my channel is the place to be for you. Be it rankings, top 10s, tier videos, versus videos, I have it all and so much more. With a catalog of well over 500 videos already on the channel, there is sure to be something on there for you. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you'd like to see more content, then be sure to smash that subscribe button right now. While you're at it, don't forget to ring that little bell icon. That way you can be notified about all of my latest uploads. And as always, stay safe. Thank you so much for watching. And that's a wrap. Hey you, yeah you, if you made it this far, just know I appreciate you. And while you're here, consider hitting that subscribe button.